We're ready.
So you know how last week's episode we talked about
Oh
going
my
out and how we're
God,
just
dude.
too old?
Yeah, we're just way too old
Not
to do
too
that.
old, but just
It's not the same.
yeah.
It doesn't feel the
It
same.
happened again
It happened again.
throughout the weekend. And let me.
Okay.
It's a story.
All right.
I think it's a three-part.
A
yeah,
three-part
it's a
story.
three-parter.
Oh shit.
Friday night,
Mhm.
made plans maybe a week or two ago to
Yeah.
hang out.
Uh-huh.
My friend's apartments, pizza, beer,
Yeah.
just a couple of guys just who were up to no good.
Started making trouble in your neighborhood.
Culver City, who knew? And then it turned into, let's all go out for a drink out at the bar down the street. And I'm
Mhm.
just like, oh fuck, I really only just wanted a pizza. and
Yeah,
beer
I
at
just
the
wanted.
apartment.
Yeah.
But all right, yeah, sure. And I went out for one drink. I told
Mhm.
myself that, and I did it. Just one drink. They all
Proud of
left. Me and another guy were like, nah, we're gonna call it a night.
Mm-hmm.
But they almost convinced me where I was like, should we go to this next one? He's like, no, we should stay. I'm like, all right, no, you're right. That's why I like you.
Yeah. You know what? We're same
Yeah.
frequency right here.
Absolutely. And then
This was Friday.
Friday night,
Okay.
Saturday. So we had a work meeting on a Saturday.
That's annoying.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But it's salary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens. Salary workers.
Not even that. It doesn't matter. So after my friend was like, hey, or my coworker was
Mhm.
like, hey, let's grab some food and
Okay.
get like a beer or something. I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't want to.
Right.
Like
I'm
just
not. You're not.
tired.
You're not.
I want to
you're
go
not
back
down.
home,
Right.
take a nap.
What time? What time was this
shower.
at again?
Maybe 1:30.
In the afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, no. I was like,
Yeah.
come on, man. We haven't hung out in a while. I'm like,
And you're like, there's a
"Alright,
reason.
man."
That'd be fucked up.
No. And then I was just like,
Mhm.
all right, sure. Yeah, we'll go out.
Mm-hmm.
And we did that. And then it came down to that night where my friends that I hung out with on Friday, it was
Mhm.
one of his birthdays.
Okay.
And we were supposed to go out Saturday. And I'm like, fuck.
Right.
I didn't want to go out Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to go out Saturday afternoon afternoon. Now I'm like, I
Mhm.
wanted to go out Saturday night, but I'm just like tired.
Yeah. From
I, like-
being up for the meeting
Yeah,
and then
and then,
hanging
like, I just
out and you're just
Spending
like,
money like on like you didn't need to like
yeah.
get that beer. You didn't need a fucking,
Could have easily just got water
you
and
could
an
have
appetizer.
you could have ate at home.
Yeah, or
too.
something. Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Like,
I
God
need to
damn it,
learn.
dude.
I need to learn to say no. And so I was just like, I'm just gonna stay in for tonight.
Do you just not want to be you know I have that issue a lot too, like I gotta learn how to say no, though I do say no a lot, but like sometimes I feel compelled I have to say yes because I don't want people to hate me because I have this like I'm just so self-conscious about that. I'm so
Yeah,
insecure that like
that's what it is.
I don't want to be that guy
Yeah.
that they're like, oh, he'll just say no for everything, and
Definitely.
like or they won't believe the reason I give them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I felt, I I felt bad because I really hope your brother didn't
No,
feel
no,
that way
no.
because I was like, fuck, because honestly I wanted to hang out this weekend,
Yeah.
but well, he told me last minute. So but also, you know who else told me shit last minute? Come here. This is anything for the podcast, episode 43, right? Yeah, 43. And
Maybe 44. I don't know.
okay, it's the next episode. And fucking Thursday night, my mom calls me, and she's like, "Hey, you think you could watch Leo this weekend?" I was like, "This was Thursday night." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Like for what? Like, well, we're going to Ensenada." And she was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Yeah, sure, fine." And then I was like, "You guys are coming back Sunday, right?" And she was like, "Yeah, we'll be back Sunday." It wasn't so convincing, dude. So like, here we are. I got Leo. This is my dog, Leo, from this is my dog before I moved out, and then now he's my parents' dog. But he's still my puppy chulo. But yeah, I'm Memo. This is Leo,
I am Chris.
dude, and welcome back to Anything for the Podcast. So
Yeah.
I'm stuck with this dog. I was stuck with this dog all weekend, and I wanted to keep it local yesterday. Like if there were people I was trying to hang out with, and then like plans didn't fall through, blah blah blah. But we were gonna keep it Burbank or Valley local, and I felt bad because like I was like, damn it, I did want to hang out with your fucking brother. Hit me up. I was like, damn it, I would have loved to get drunk with Henry and like kick it, but then fucking I had a dog and I didn't want to leave him at my parents' house by himself all day long. And because I had already did earlier that day, I went golfing. I was in your old stomping grounds, Pomona.
Hey.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, I hadn't been to Pomona in fucking years, dude. But that's how I was. I was like, fuck, the weekend I wanted to actually like go out, like I had freedom because I'm not really like broke right now, you know. I'm like, okay, cool, like I can chill, I can hang out. Nope. I had to take care of my little precious chulo right here, but it's cool. It was fun. It's been fun with him. But yeah, I don't want to be that guy. Because then I assume that if I never get an invite again, it's because of that one time.
No.
And it's happened before. No, I had a friend that I made, and I was just like, yo, he's like, dude, let's fucking hang out. And I was like, yeah, dude, let's hang out. And then he hit me up last minute. It's these fucking people that hit me up last minute and like, hey, you want to hang out today? Or hey, we're doing something tomorrow. And I'm like, fuck, I already had plans for tomorrow. I'll see if I can stop by before. And then nothing ever falls through. So that happened to me one time with a homie I made recently. And then he hasn't hit me up since. And then I was going through like, I couldn't really hang out with people and like go out and shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I didn't want to bother anyone like, hey, you want to come over to the apartment and just do nothing? You know, like I don't like that shit, you know? So, but that's what happened to me recently. I was like, fuck, I'm that guy. Like I felt like that guy that like, oh, you'll never be invited to anything ever again because you rejected one invite. I'm like, fuck, dude, you know? But so anyway, this is Saturday now, right? So
that was the 3-part.
That was the 3-part?
Friday, Saturday afternoon, Saturday night.
And Saturday night.
Yeah.
So you ended up not going out last night.
I ended up not going out. I watched Netflix, the F1 Drive to Survive series.
Oh, I heard about that.
I've been into that lately. I really like it.
Well, didn't your dad work on that? Not F1, right? He didn't work on F1. But he worked for Ferrari, right?
Yeah, Ferrari at Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And a couple of other racing teams that mainly race like Porsches, Ferraris. I think those were the main 2 cars that they specialized in. But yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it's in fact, Henry was watching it with me. Hi, baby. Henry was watching it with me. He's like, man, this really reminds me of like childhood.
When you guys were with your dad and shit.
I'm like, right? Like even driving around in like those golf carts, like around the
around the speedway and all that.
Like driving from like team to team and like the RVs that everyone would stay in just to wait for their turn or
checking
whatever.
Out the pit crews and shit.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Hearing the fucking drills and all that, I was like,
that's a crazy experience that you guys have. Like that's part of your childhood. Like that's exactly your fucking childhood.
Dude, growing up, I did not give a fuck about that.
It's funny because that was there. That was the standard, right?
Yeah.
Like you're just like, oh, it's just another day at dad's work.
Yeah, I'm like, why the fuck do we have to come to the track?
Yeah, well, because you couldn't do anything.
He's like, hey, Mio, sit in this car and I'll take a picture. I'm like, I don't want to fucking sit in this. It's like a one of one, like $3 million car. And
yeah,
like,
you're like, fuck this shit. Yeah, that the fuck? Because you were like, how old? Probably you were like, hey, shut up.
Like 8, maybe 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Elementary, middle school. We really didn't go with him that much because we were a little bit older. We could stay at home or just.
You guys
be occupied by video games.
You guys could. That middle school age is when you can kind of say no to shit.
Yeah. Well, also because there's 3 of us, and the oldest is 6 years above me. So if I'm in middle school,
he's in high school already.
Yeah, high school.
Or he was already out of high school.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, but Michael was into that. Your older brother was more into it.
He was go-karts.
Yeah,
he started off with go-karts and stuff. I'm like, damn.
And then he ended up
for some reason we didn't do it, or he didn't continue. But damn, he could have been a Formula One driver. You know?
Yeah, if he had gone, if he had stuck with it. But he was.
Our lives would be different.
You guys were in. He was in CSI, right? Didn't they film that one? Yeah, and then Michael was in it. Yeah. I remember him showing us. And I was like, what the fuck? Michael. Fucking, that was when he had like long hair, wasn't it? Or was it when it was like still really short?
I honestly don't even remember.
Or he had a hat on. I don't remember. But I remember it was like,
he was one of the pit crew guys.
One of the pit crew guys. Yeah. That was like, what's his fuck? Remember? We brought him up before, but fucking Mr. Vargas, the piece of shit Spanish teacher. I remember one time, the piece of shit pedo teacher. He fucking he showed us one of his I guess his reel of acting because he thought he was an actor, and then it was just one episode of CSI where he was at a junkyard and he rolled he rolled a fucking big tire past the agent, shook his hand, and walked away.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, you're fucking lame. That was it. He was so proud of that. I was like, nah, dude, shut the fuck up.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, that guy was weird. But yeah, dude, fucking memory lane, dude.
Seriously.
Dude,
I got pretty drunk off 2 White Claws too.
You got drunk off 2 White Claws, or you felt
drunk?
it?
I felt it after 2 White Claws.
I was like, bruh, did this podcast not teach you anything?
I know. I should have shotgunned it and asked for more.
Thank you, sir. Can I have another?
Yeah. Is that all you got?
Is that all you fucking got?
I didn't hear no bell.
Fucking South Park. Hey, Batman. I didn't hear no bell. You're the best around. I fucking love that episode. That fucking Randy, that is like the most like America episode. Like I hope there are Randys in Tokyo right now for the Olympics. Like, what are you gonna do, China? What are you gonna do?
Dude, you know that's probably a thing. Like fans, no, I think they're limiting fans.
Oh, of course. Yeah, because of the Rona, because of the vid.
Damn.
But still.
Do you think we're gonna go into another lockdown?
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad, dude. Not gonna lie. It's okay. You know what? No, we might.
That Delta. How are they gonna?
You're right. And also, like the numbers. I haven't taken a look at the numbers recently. But I don't know. Like we would have to compare them to the numbers of this time last year to really know if we're gonna go into another lockdown or not. If we has the time? If we do, fuck. You know, like I mean, I'm already working from home again, so it doesn't matter for as far as work goes. But you know, living life, we already had. It just sucks because like we had a taste of it. But some people made the choice.
The taste of freedom.
Yeah, the taste of freedom. And we had, we all had the choice to get vaccinated or not. And, we, as much as we have to respect people's choices of whether to vaccinate or not.
But if you're not vaccinated at this point and you get COVID, that's on you.
Oh, well, I mean, it's always been on
you could but people do get the vaccinated and still get.
Yeah, I know someone who recently had a family member. Oh, Leo, I had someone recently. Their family member had the vaccine and they got got the vid. But what they did say was it was just like a minor cold. And they were older. That person was already like a little bit older, so they would feel the effects a lot more. Yeah. Granted, I don't know how healthy they live, because if they live super healthy, they like Joe Rogan status, that kind of shit, then different story. But from what I can tell is like that age range, people in that age range will hurt from having COVID, but they said they only had like a minor cold, maybe some chills for the night, and then the next day they were just fine. I don't think they lost their sense of taste nor their sense of smell, anything like that, So that's the thing. So from what it looks like is the vaccine does help, but yeah, it sucks that you could still fucking catch the vid.
But then that means you could just get it.
Just get the vaccine. I don't know.
No, not only that, but like it's just a cold,
Yeah, if you just get a cold, like you're not gonna die. Leo, oh my goodness. He is.
Bro, his dick's out. What the fuck?
Oh, my dog.
Oh my god, who is this guest?
We should have. Oh man, should have snipped this boy.
Did you sign the
the release
sexual harassment waiver?
He didn't take that HR training.
Damn, man, Title IX, bro.
Leo.
That's my fault. I'm in HR. I should have known.
No. Like I told you earlier, I told Chris, I was like, yeah, you're one of the least threatening looking people I know. And he's just like, I think maybe that's why Leo was like, yeah, I'm going to hump this. I'm going to hump this guy.
Get better friends, dude.
Get better friends. Oh man, that's not, nah. But,
you and your fucking heavy metal, death metal bullshit.
Leo. Guys. Damn, dude. this boy's raring to go.
Man, just because
I don't know where you're going.
I was even like, because like I petted him, and I'm like, just because I touch you and rub you, like, but then I was like, I gotta explain that before. Yeah. Like, damn, dude, Chris Fuckstock. No,
Leo. No. Fucking Leo, dude.
Let's take a break, bro.
Yeah, let's take a quick break, real quick.
I'm waiting for Kanye's new album.
Did we talk about that last time?
I don't think so.
I remember it was like on the agenda, and then we just went into fucking existentialism and therapy. Dude, last week's episode was a fucking like, what the fuck are we?
We're gonna lose some friends.
I don't think so.
If we haven't already.
Mine are basically gone. I only have.
I don't tell my friends about this podcast. I don't tell anyone about this podcast.
I throw it out there on the Instagram stories, but I don't expect them to listen to it. Actually, they got called out. Who? You're fucking. Oh my god! All right. That party, that incident I told you about last week. I forgot to mention one thing, and it was fucking hilarious. One of the people there that like was just like being extra, like super extra. They were like, "Oh my god, how's the podcast?" Blah blah blah, and I was like, "Oh, thanks. You know, it's going well. You know, thanks for asking." And da 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 da. And then someone goes, "Have you listened to any fucking episodes?" And then I was like,
"A fan, bro."
And then I was like, no, it's cool if they haven't. I'm glad that they're, you know, it's cool that they even mentioned that, you know, I have it, but that they knew about it. And then they're like, "No, I haven't listened to any episodes." And I was like, "That's fine. I will take that, dude. Yeah. I don't care." As the fact that you,
hey, I'm not questioning you.
Yeah, dude. I was like,
I don't know what's up with that bitch.
I know. when they did that, I was like, "Guy, like, relax. I'm trying." Now they might never listen to it, which is fine, you know. But like, the thing is, like, we want to be out there. We want people to know it exists, and it'd be nice if our friends tell other people, "Oh yeah, my friend hosts a podcast. You might think it's funny." Blah 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 blah. But you know, I don't. I expect that's it's not asking a lot, but I also don't mind if it doesn't happen, dude.
During the meeting at work this weekend, we started off with icebreakers. And I was gonna talk about the podcast.
Good thing you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So apparently back at the office where I'm working, well, I'm working here, but you know, the main office, apparently my podcast has been played out loud. And people heard it. Nothing bad, but like people know about the podcast at the office. Like a couple people that know me, and they're like, "Oh yeah, fucking my friends told me, oh yeah, they heard about the podcast, blah blah blah," and they listened to it. I was
now
like,
we got a new listener, man. Your HR team.
Joke's on you. We don't have an HR team. Oh. So that's why it worked out.
I was trying to get a weekly listener.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, that shit was... I'm glad you didn't use that as an icebreaker. I don't even tell people. Yeah. Like, new people I meet, I don't tell them I fucking host a podcast. I let them find out.
Hey, how's a podcast? What podcast, man? Fuck you. What are you cop?
What are you talking? Hey, you're asking a lot of weird questions here, bud. Like, what the fuck? Like, fucking,
hey, who you know here?
Hey, who the fuck do you know here? Fucking...
I saw Loki.
Oh, you finished it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Did I talk about it last week?
I don't remember.
All right.
I
finished it.
Okay. How is it?
Low key, it's pretty good.
I think we did. I think you did the same job. There's this guy online. He's a animator. You know, yeah. You the is it what's his name? It's not Eagle Raptor. It's the other guy. Oh my God! It's he does the Harry Potter one, the Wingardium Leviosa song.
Yeah.
And then and that one is like, "Loki, it's your birthday." Like, it's your birthday. I wrote this song for you, and it's like "Happy Birthday," and then he hits the wrong note. Ooh, it seems like I've hit the low key. Oh, and then dun. Fuck, what's that? Oh my God. Oni Cartoons. Oni G. It's Oni G. Dude, that guy is fucking hilarious. He also does Dragon's Ball PP. You ever? I'm real Super Saiyan lesbian. Super pooper scoopers are only legendary. Fucking if anyone hasn't seen that shit, like, look up Oni G, Oneyg. Those are so fucked up. Like, if you guys remember Ego Raptor, like, I remember Ego Raptor. That guy was fucking hilarious. So he did the Awesome series. So he would do basically like those kind of flash animations, but it was all video game and like old cartoon content. Like, right. And he did one for Halo Reach when Halo Reach was coming out. Remember the fucking hype that everyone's like, "Oh, fuck, Halo Reach." Fucking jetpacks and Spartans, other Spartans, they're continuing. It's the prequel storyline, blah, blah, blah. And I remember, the hype was so real for that game. And then he made a video about the guys getting that first copy of Halo Reach, because I think that was like during the beginning of the big like camping out for video games trends. Like remember the old Modern Warfare releases where they had like tents and shit. And
I
all
did
that?
it for GTA.
For Grand Theft Auto 5?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Or
was it 4?
No, it wasn't camping out. Because it's Burbank.
But it was the
midnight
launch. Yeah.
I did that for what other game did I do that for? I forget.
I never did that shit. I
Really?
never. The only time I ever went to anything and lined up like super fucking early was when we were in Eccentric TV and we did the Harry Potter video. And it was the Deathly Hollow, not Death. Is it Deathly Hollows Part 2? That's the final one, I think. And we went and we got tickets for the premiere day already, but later in the afternoon. But that line. So if you're familiar with Burbank and you know the fucking AMC,
completely forgot about like movie theater lines.
Yeah.
Where you had to get there like an hour early, stand in line,
and then pay for your ticket, and then go inside. Concessions are an extra like half an hour for waiting.
I remember I did that for Austin Powers.
Damn, Austin
3,
Powers,
the third
Gold member.
Yeah,
holy
so
shit!
We did that. I did it.
Chris, you were like still in diapers, dude.
Hey, man.
I'm just kidding.
I remember it. That was back during the old AMC.
Oh, when it was the AMC 20, I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was. I think it was a building above where the Ross is. The Ross used to be that. It was tall.
Yeah.
And
Before that Empire State, it was
no, not the Empire, the town center. The media center. That's what it's called. Yeah, dude, I remember that shit too.
Way before.
Wow, the Ross was like a standalone, I think, because the Ross was always there, and it was like its standalone building, and then there was a big ass parking lot that just opened.
Sneaking into the theater to watch a Scary Movie, the first
Scary Movie.
Yeah, bro. What fucking year was that?
Scary Movie came out, I think, in 2000. I want to say it came out in 2000 or 2001.
It's just giving me scary. 2000. Fuck. I remember.
It was 2000?
5 years old.
Wow.
Sneaking into and seeing.
Who snuck you in?
My grandparents,
Fuck
bro.
yeah, dude. So they didn't sneak you in. They were allowed to bring you in.
Oh, no, because we like movie hop. We'd chill the
grandparents
entire.
Are fucking awesome, dude.
We'd spend the entire fucking day at the movies and watch like 3-4 movies.
Because back then, no one really like.
Bro, the ultimate babysitter.
Who's gonna question older people
with their
with a kid? Yeah, like they're not sneaking into theaters and
after
shit.
The movies, you go into the restrooms, get more snacks, go into the new one.
Yeah, and no one was checking tickets.
No one's like monitoring the flow of each individual family. Come on,
no.
But it was like because they were remember when they checked tickets
back
before
in the day.
you enter in the theater.
Yeah,
and he's like, Chris, go on this side, but I still had the ticket for like the very first movie.
Okay.
So I was just like walking and I just held it and I just looked up at him and he looked at me and then that was it.
Damn. And you saw Scary Movie.
Scary Movie, bro.
I bet you didn't understand much what was going on in that movie.
I remember the very beginning there were some titties.
Was
it Carmen Electra?
Carmen Electra, and then the magazine, and they're like, I want nice breasts, and then they're like, what page? Like, I want to see what your insides look like. Turn to page 48. What? Hold on. And he opens it up, and it's her butt naked, like, nice breasts.
That definitely went over my head.
Oh yeah, the whole like page 48. Turn to page 48. But you
what
just
your insides look like.
Like if the titties. Your five was like.
I was just like, wow, I know what those are.
Yeah, hey, the forbidden fruit. And oh fuck, dude. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, because then there's like, dude, that movie was. I saw it when I was maybe 8. So I understand. A lot I didn't get either.
Yeah.
And it was funny too because my mom heard the
pause. Chewing into your pillow.
God damn it.
Cut a hole.
So my dog just ate through my fucking one of the cushions on my couch. Ooh. He was doing so good all fucking weekend. Worst guest ever. I still love him though.
Hang on, I'm trying to think if we ever had a bad guest. No,
we've never had anyone that disrespected us like that.
No, never disrespected
us. No one ever disrespected the show. So that's what it is.
And that really is what it is. It's disrespect, Leo.
Yeah, Leo, come on, dude. I took care of you all fucking weekend. We hung out, dude. I fucking took you on a long ass walks. Hey, you know damn well my mom doesn't take you out on walks like I do. Like we go far, dude. You explored. You hollered at bitches out there too.
Ooh.
Like actual female dogs, bitches.
I'm not a player. I just crush a lot.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm gonna put that on his next collar.
I'm not a player. I just bark
a lot. But yeah, we were talking about Scary Movie. Yeah, I just remember being like 8 years old, and I was at this party, at this family party in some buttfuck part of like Covina area, right? I don't remember exactly where it was or who these people were. I just remember like one of my cousins being there, but they were older, so they didn't fucking talk to me. We talked. Oh, my mom heard the kids laughing in the living room, and I was there with my mom outside, and she was like, if you're bored, go in the living room. The other kids are there and they're laughing. I'm like, okay, cool, mom, whatever, dude. Mm-hmm. And it was fucking Scary Movie, and it was the pageant. The fucking pageant where Buffy like comes Carrie? Out. Yeah. Like the kind of like spoofing Carrie, but then like I walked in and it was the part where what was it? I think you know how all the pageant contestants are Miss blah blah blah, Miss blah, and one of them was Miss Thing, and she had fucking hairy pits that were braided all the way down here, and then her pubic hair was also braided down to the bottom, like in little braids, like almost she had like dreads and shit.
I need to rewatch this movie because I don't remember that.
Dude, that shit was fucking hilarious. But
dude, honestly, I was 5 years old.
Yeah.
So I probably just like, I don't get it. And just like, on to the next joke, guys.
Yeah.
This next movie sucks, bro. It's not that funny.
And it only got funny when you saw like the stupid slapstick parts. Yeah. Like the piano falling from the staircase to kill. Yeah. And then he throws
That's the part that I remember from it.
He throws the old lady right
and
there.
And then the Matrix scene.
Oh, yeah.
That's so funny that's what I remember.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Because that was easy for us to digest as a kid. Like, oh, that looks silly. Yeah. Like, that looked silly. You don't get the adult humor. Hey.
No, he's like, missing out.
All right, dude. Oh, my God. I'm on edge now because I don't want to have to get a new fucking couch because my dog's visiting for one weekend.
Yeah.
Cabron. Should have put chile. I'll put chile all over my... No, apparently my dad said he likes chile. He likes spicy shit now. I'm like, what the fuck did you do to him? He's not even, like, what the fuck, dude?
Your
like,
dog's so Mexican, bro.
They put some salsa on this shit. My dog's so fucking Mexican.
So paisa,
it hurts, dude. I came home one time, came over to my parents, and this fool was eating chicharrones and shit. I was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? What'd you do to my dog? The second I leave, he becomes Leo. He's from Leon in fucking Mexico, dude. Fucking Leo. But yeah, I remember yeah, we remembered all the stupid just like slapstick shit. Yeah, so like, oh, gun, knife, banana. Oh yeah, gun, knife, grenade, banana, and she picks up the banana. We're like, what the fuck is this? Oh man, I memorized those fucking movies like so much. I watched them every fucking day. Like I don't know how I convinced my mom, but she bought me the DVD when I was like 10. And from Target, she's like, okay, whatever, you know what? And then she didn't know what was.
You're okay with scary movies?
Yeah, I think I lied. I said it was
like a compilation of like multiple. Because you know how
the back of the DVD box,
or the poster of it is like all the characters sitting in a movie theater, and one of them's the Scream villain.
Yeah, and they're all themed.
So she thinks it's probably just like a compilation. Scary movie. Okay, I'll get you scary movies.
It's funny because even if I wanted to ask her now about it, she would just not remember because that was like fucking.
Hey, do you remember one time at Target you bought me a DVD?
Dude,
what the fuck?
It was rated R, and
I remember buying you multiple video games.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
No.
You know how expensive those were?
You know what's funny? My parents never bought me video games. They maybe if they did, it was once in a blue moon. Yeah. It was my godparents who bought me video games because they were the ones who got me all my video game systems. Yeah. They're the ones who got me growing up because they knew my parents wouldn't. Mm-hmm. They were like, this fucked up. I know he wants this shit, and his parents know he wants it, but they won't give it to him. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, fuck. And so for Christmas or for my birthdays, I'd get the the new games, or they'd give me a gift card to go buy a game that I want, blah, blah, blah. But it was always a pain in the ass when they gave me a gift card, and my mom would have to take me to go buy the game, because then she'll like inspect everything about the video game. Like even when I was a teenager, like if anything rated T, she was still questioning it. And I was like, dude, chill. Like it's nothing, you know, like they're like, well, it's cussing and blah, blah. I was like, do you not realize you send me to public school? I was like, Mom, I go to public school. It's a different story like that. It's
I hear that shit every day. I mean, I hear that stuff every day.
Yeah. Hear that stuff every day, Mom. I'm not like those other kids, Mom.
Because like even like what Fight Night, you know?
Oh yeah.
Probably T for teen.
It was, because it was violence.
Yeah, it's like, what, Mom? It's boxing.
Yeah,
we watch this like once a month.
No,
Oscar De La Hoya, you know.
Well, that was the thing. My parents were super like, not super conservative about
but
things.
Like it was too violent for like boxing was too violent.
I wasn't allowed to have Nerf guns growing up. That's how it was. Nerf guns, laser tag was like questionable.
Yeah.
I wanted to go paintballing once. My friends invited me to go paintballing. Parents like, nope. Why? Guns. I'm like, it's paint. It's not bullets. You know, fucking, guns don't kill people. Bullets kill people.
Paintballs.
These are paintballs. Fuck. I mean, you could die from a paintball, but you have less of a chance of dying from a paintball. Like if you get robbed by someone with a paintball gun and he shoots you, you're not gonna die.
Yeah.
If a guy robs you with a real gun and shoots you, you're fucked. You're pretty fucked. But yeah, my mom it was just that was a bitch growing up. They just did not let me have a lot of this shit, and it wasn't more of like that jealousy thing. Because like a lot of my friends were allowed to get what they wanted, or like my oldest friend from elementary school, like his parents didn't give a fuck about what they got him. Like he was playing rated M games at like 6 years old. You know what I mean? Like he got Grand Theft Auto 3, like like, and we were fucking like 7, 8 years old. And that always bugged me because I'm like, my mom lets me hang out with this kid and we're all friends, and she likes his parents. Like. So how come, if they all get along and shit, how come I can't do this thing that he does? How come I can't get the same things he does? But then, later on in hindsight, you're like, okay, parenting, it's different parenting, and I don't hold it against them, but it was just like, it was frustrating growing up, but that was then, this is now. I could buy where the fuck I want. I could do it. But I always think too, if my mom ever heard half of the conversations I said in school, the way I talked, she'd be pissed, livid.
Really?
If she heard this podcast, livid. God damn, like that's why fuck, dude. I'm glad they haven't figured out how to work the system, like how to work the internet completely. Yeah. So I'm just like, no, okay, cool. But yeah, if my mom heard the way I talked in even third grade, she'd be pissed, dude. She'd be so pissed. I mean, she got kind of a glimpse of it in high school when I had Xbox Live for a little bit. Like my senior year going into my freshman year of college, I got Xbox Live. And she kind of could hear me talk, and like I had kind of a potty, but I also bit my tongue a lot. I'm just like, fuck. I do a lot of fuck, but not actually like say fuck or like shit or like I just but sometimes she'd catch it, and then all I'd hear from like echoing from the other side of the house, what did you say? Nothing, Mom. I'm just playing like fuck.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that was annoying.
For me and my brothers, we'd all pitch in and save up for a game.
Okay.
Or we'd go to Blockbuster a lot.
Yeah,
actually.
Same.
That's what we
do.
Dude,
Blockbuster was the shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. We tried to do that at least every week or every 2 weeks. We're like, Dad, can we go to Blockbuster, rent a game or rent 2 games? And then me and my sister would switch off who gets to choose the game this week or next week. And it was so annoying when Illy would pick the same game every time, and I'm like, no. Like we're stuck with this for a week. And you're barely gonna play it either. Yeah. Because I hogged the fucking game. I always hog the consoles, dude. I was terrible with that. But I was just like, fuck, because she would get stuck a lot. Like she kind of sucked. And
for us, it was tough for us because, I mean, we'd go to Blockbuster, but we're trying to split times 3, by 3.
Yeah.
And you you don't want to play over someone else's or continue someone's mission or whatever. So you got to start new ones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I remember when the PSP came out, we were all saving up in anticipation for it. And we got it the very first day.
You guys had one to split between the three of you?
Yeah, a PSP. But fucking the first day it came out, we had the money.
You're like, it's on.
We
fucking on.
And we were going to my dad's house that day, and we were talking about it, like on the way to, like when he picked us up on the way to his house. He's like, "Oh yeah, call up EB Games, see if they have any more."
Wow, hold on. Did you just say EB Games,
right,
dude? Oh,
fucking
fuck,
right,
dude. EB Games was the shit. I mean, it's GameStop, but it was EB Games forever. I remember Burbank, the fucking Burbank Mall. It was the two stores that I'll always EB Games, KB Toys.
Yeah.
EB Games and KB Toys.
And we called KB Toys. We called Toys R Us if they had any more. No, one of them did.
Oh.
One of them did. They had two. And so my dad went and bought us two.
Yeah.
And we were like, fuck, now we each have a PSP? What the hell? But looking back, I'm like, my dad just wanted to like show up my mom or something, you know? Like just trying to like one up her or some bullshit.
The spoils of a divorced family.
That's probably what it was. Like,
just like, you know what? Like, oh yeah, you think you got one for the three of them?
You guys all want one?
It's on.
I'm sure that's not what it was, but how funny
but that'd be fucking hilarious because that is a scenario I'm pretty sure happens a lot.
Come on.
Like what? Your mom got you one? You think she hot shit? You think she's hot shit now? Nah. Bam!
How come she didn't buy all you guys ones, huh?
Dude,
that's not how my dad talks.
He Oprah'd you guys with PSPs, dude. You get a PSP.
Yeah, dude.
You get a PSP. That's so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god. No, with me and Illy, we always had to share the consoles. Even the Game Boy. No, the only time we each got a personal one was with the Game Boys. With the Game Boy Color. I got mine, she got her own Game Boy Color. We both had Pokemon because you could do the Game Link. Remember the fucking Game Link cable, dude? I found it the other day when I was cleaning out my shit, and I was like, this is useless.
I remember the Game Boy, the accessories. One of them was a magnifier over the little LCD screen. The other one was the light.
Yes.
And I remember going...
Shark Light, I think that's what it was called.
Maybe. Remember Game Shark?
Yeah, dude.
I remember we were hanging with my cousins, and they had the accessories, and I was like, what the hell is, like, whoa, you could, like, this is crazy, because we were in the back seat of a Ford Expedition, because there's at least 5 kids, and it was dark, you know. I mean, you could turn on the light, but you turn off the light because the cops are gonna pull us over and give us a ticket.
Right.
Why the fuck is that a rule? Like,
is that a real thing?
No, for sure it's not. But why did parents tell us that?
Because they didn't want us to fucking drain their battle while they were driving.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's also distracting. Yeah. It's also pretty distracting when you're driving.
But like, I was way too old to realize that wasn't true. Anyways, but so we're like, whoa, this is like a game changer.
Yeah,
dude. Like, you can play this like with no light. That's crazy. That screen was really dim.
Did you have it for the Game Boy, the original Game Boy Color, or the Game Boy Advance, the wider one?
No, Game Boy.
Okay, yeah, that's what I always wanted. Okay, am I the only one who had this fucking thought? And I think I am, and it's a pretty stupid thought, but I remember I had my Game Boy Color and I would play it in the sunlight because you could see it perfectly, but I also thought that drained my battery for some reason because the light looked dim because you're already outside and it's bright.
Yeah.
So I thought, the brightness is killing the battery because of the outs. You know, that I was like, this is stupid. So I could only play indoor lighting, with indoor lighting. But then I never had the magnifier. I never had the accessories. The only accessory I had was the Game Link cable, and because I could play with my sister or with my friend who had the Game Boy also. And then the Game Boy Advance came out, and I wanted the thing. That was a cool one. And I had the white one. The white one was dope. The white with the gray.
Wow.
Yeah, I had that. Dude, that shit was so cool. I loved it. And then And then the fact that you could play Game Boy Color games on it still was the shit, backwards compatible. Yeah. So you could still play, and then you could transfer over Pokemon from, because I only really played Pokemon on the Game Boys, and I played Pokemon Blue. I had the blue version, I had yellow version, and then I had the next one that came out was Crystal version. So even though you had the Game Boy Advance, you could transfer your files from the silver or the red from that one, you call it Time Machine, and you could bring all your old Pokemon from the first games, copy them over to the new system and to the new game. Dude, that shit was tight. And then the Game Boy Advance SP came out. And I wanted that so bad. My parents were like, no, it plays the same games that you play. I was like, yeah, but it has a light. She was like, oh, so you can play in the middle of the night and you never sleep? Fuck that. I was like, you guys suck. You guys fucking suck. And then I got the PSP like years later when that came out, because then after that the DS came out. My parents stopped buying me handhelds, and then my godparents got me the fucking the PSP later for Easter. They gave it to me on Easter. Yeah, it was the weirdest shit.
Pretty good Easter, man.
Yeah, it was dope. I was like, I got chocolate and a PSP. That's fucking tight, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. For Jesus. Jesus has risen, and so have my spirits, dude. Fuck.
I remember we had the camera and the printer on the Game Boy.
Oh, that shit was cool. Yeah.
We had the Game Boy Advance and the SP. I remember there was a few Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku.
Number 2, dude.
Yeah.
That one was because that was free. That was the Cell games.
Yeah.
Oh, that game was so badass.
You start off with just doing key blast, and then it was like an RPG.
It really was. Yeah. Oh, but you were still like, it was almost free roaming still too. It was dope.
It was a big map.
Yeah, dude, that shit was so fucking good. Fun. That was one of the best games that came out on that. And
then I had a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Dude, the Yu-Gi-Oh Duelist of Roses or whatever.
Still didn't understand.
No, it was, you know what?
I collected the cards and watched the movie on my birthday, Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie with Exodia, though, forbidden.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Didn't understand the fucking game.
You know, it was funny because Yu-Gi-Oh! Was easier to understand than the Pokemon game.
Really?
Pokemon card game.
I collected the cards, no idea.
I had a starter deck for Pokemon, bought a couple of packs when I was a kid. No one else was playing Pokemon. I was the only one who had Pokemon cards, and then my friends were all just collecting them. I was like, you guys are fucking lame, dude. We're here. These are toys, technically, for us to play with. Looking now, if I had never opened those fucking packs, because they were all first editions, they are worth fucking money. I saw this guy open a fucking Chansey card, and that shit was worth like $10,000. One card was worth. The boxes, people still have unopened boxes.
Let's just buy them and then save them for like 10 years.
Though that's what that guy did. That's what this guy on YouTube, I forgot his name. He's fucking annoying because he's like, he over exaggerates how he like reacts to things, and you know that's not his real voice when he's like, hey! Like he literally, and this is the card I've been looking for. But then like when he talks, he's like, and then he's like, oh yeah, this card is, blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, man, shut the fuck. Because sometimes I feel like it's so forced, unbelievably forced. I'm like, I prefer that genuine reaction, but it sells. He still sells. He still sells. He still pushes his own tickets. You know what I mean? But dude, that shit was fucking But the handheld shit, like, fuck. The PSP was the only one I had that had the fucking backlight. Everything else was But you brought up the printer, right?
Yeah.
I never had that shit, and then I realized later on that camera was like not even a megapixel. It was like I think it's VGA. So remember like the Nokia phones?
It was shitty quality.
It was the same exact quality. And then, but you know what I realized? That printer, you know what it was? It basically was a tiny receipt printer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that paper, if you pull it out and you just like start marking it with your finger, it looks like there's ink. I was like, oh my God. They probably sold that shit for like $100 or something like that for you to just print out receipts of your face. Yeah. Genius, Nintendo. Fucking genius.
Wild times, man.
Good times, dude. Those were fun. Those were great.
What games did you play on the PSP? I'm trying to think right now.
There
was a Need for Speed.
Tony Hawk.
Vice City.
I had Need for Speed Rivals. Okay. That was the one. Need for Speed Drift. I think Rivals. It was Rivals, and then it was.
Did you have the drag race one? Where
it was Need for Speed?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, it had that. Yeah. And then I had Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix.
Ooh, wow.
That one was so sick. Yeah, it was the remix just because it was made for PSP. But
I think they had a. They had a fucking Guitar Hero add-on for like the Game Boys.
For the Game Boy, for the DS, maybe. I remember that shit. Yeah, and it was that weird little.
Yeah,
I think my cousin. It was
only 4 fingers.
It was for the DS, and you can strum on the touchpad. My younger cousin had that shit. It was so cool because he bought that, and he's maybe a year older than my youngest sister, so he's 21 now. He's turning 20. He just turned 22, but at the time he was like. Fucking, I was 13, 12. He was probably like, 4. He was like 6 or 7, 5, 4 or 6, 4 or 5, around there. He was a little kid. He was in elementary school, and he was like singing Fat Lip, an Anomaly by Incubus, Anomaly, and I was like, how the fuck do you know these songs? Like, oh, my dad bought me a Guitar Hero. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah. He got into Avenged Sevenfold. He started getting into metal and rock music. I was like, that's why you're one of my favorite cousins, dude. Now, let me teach you my ways. And I got him into Metallica, Slade, like all that shit. I was like, oh, this is cool. This is fucking sick. And that was the weirdest shit. But I looked at his touchpad after a while, fucking scratched in completely.
Really?
He didn't put a screen protector on that shit.
Oh, no.
I don't think he did. But either that or the screen protector was all scratched. And I was like, what the fuck? And it's cool because the game came with a pick that had the stylus tip at the bottom. Yeah, so it was an actual Guitar Hero black pick with a little like clear stylus point, and then that's what you use to play it. That was pretty cool. I was like, okay, Nintendo. I Activision, you're fucking smart because it worked. Because you're literally just like that.
Like a ukulele,
like a ukulele, yeah. Basically like a ukulele.
They should put some ukulele songs in that shit.
Oh, that'd be kind of lame. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
Let's
take a break. Yeah. So, back from the break, I realized something as we were talking off mic. I kept talking into the mic even when I was away from it to talk to you, even though we weren't recording. Yeah. I realized. That's why I know when you were like, "Oh, are we recording?" And I was like, "No." Oh shit. And then I realized, "Oh fuck." I'm looking away right here. And then when it's my turn to talk, I talk into the microphone to Chris, but we didn't have headphones on or anything. It's just my body naturally went to that. Yeah. That's what happens when you podcast for a year. Oh, and then when we don't see each other during the week, and this is mostly like how we communicate in person.
Yeah.
It just becomes natural to just like look for a microphone to talk into. Wow. That's so fucking dumb.
Fucking Pavlov's dog.
Dude, that's fucking hilarious. Oh man, that's why we have to make this podcast launch, dude. We got to get this podcast out there. Yeah. We got to get fucking famous with it. We got to Rogan out, dude. We got to find a way to Rogan out. The one guest or the one episode is going to get us up there one day. But we fucking Chris was like, I got to dip my fucking my nuts in hot sauce again.
That's the viral thing because we didn't do it on camera.
We didn't do it. We just did it. We hope that everyone believed us on microphone.
Now I got to do it again. But dude, I really wanted to go to the hospital.
You were fucking dying, dude. Yeah. I thought I was like, oh, he's fine because you held on for a little bit
because it wasn't there.
And then like it like a minute in, that's when you were like.
Like, wait, I think I feel something.
Yeah, but you didn't taste any hot sauce. That was the worst part either. Yeah, fucking
myth
busted. But fucking when Chris had the best idea off air.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a hot ones where we each dip our balls into progressively hotter sauces as we go.
And instead of
what if my kids come out red or something? Orange like a habanero?
No, what if your kids come out with the biggest spice tolerance in the world?
Or the biggest balls ever?
Oh, just enlarged mutated balls because of hot sauce. My oh my god. What's the measurement? Scovilles?
I hope I don't cause
the bigger the Scoville, the bigger the balls. Dude, hey, what if dipping your balls in hot sauce is the cure for testicular cancer? What if you were prone to getting it and you just stopped yourself because you dipped your nuts in Yoshinoya's fucking hot sauce?
Some might argue my chances just
tripled. You're walking a thin line there, bud.
Dude. Fuck.
No, we got to think of other stupid shit to do, not hot sauces. Nuts and hot sauces was not a good idea at first. It never will be. It never will be.
I really thought that was gonna.
It was funny though.
Launch us to the stratosphere.
Take it to the next level, guys.
Yeah.
Like, no, we need to go. We need to bump those numbers
We
up.
should just do soy sauce next. Wasn't that the?
That's the original one, but Willie did it, like, but not on air. But he did it at when we were in Big
I
Bear.
taste soy sauce. No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
literally, he goes in the bathroom and does it, and everyone's like, "What's Willie doing? What's taking him so long in the bathroom?" It was like, I'm pretty sure he's trying to figure out how to like
I'm
dip
pretty
his
sure
nuts,
he's dipping his
nuts in soy sauce. And then all you hear is, "No fucking way!" And we're like, "What?" It's like, "I could taste it," and we're like, "Okay." Like, I believed him.
Yeah.
I believed him, but you know.
I mean, maybe, but certainly not hot sauce.
Hot sauce doesn't do it. Yeah, hot sauce definitely didn't
Fun
do it.
fact.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, I think that's one. That's a good note to leave off
Yeah.
on. For I think this is at least the 20th, 30th time we've talked about the nuts in the hot sauce. Oh man! All right, you guys. Well, this was an interesting episode for sure.
Yeah.
This was another walk down memory lane episode. Everyone, check us out on Instagram at IG at AFT podcast. Yes. Okay.
AFT podcast.
AFT podcast,
There you
and then
go.
Twitter at AFTP tweets, but we don't even use that
No,
shit. No,
I-
I totally forgot about it.
Same.
I didn't even. I've never logged in, but and I
said
think
some
apparently
stuff.
we had a TikTok, but never uploaded anything.
Yeah.
We'll figure that shit out someday. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in for another episode. Leo is dead asleep,
Yep.
so I'm not gonna even bother waking him up and bringing him up here. But that's Leo. I'm Memo.
I am Chris.
And we'll catch you guys next week. Take care. Don't
Yes,
die.
sir.
Bye.